coming out as well, as we are actually into it, so never mind. I was going to distract myself and complain about, you know, HCS Dallas, but it turns out we're okay. We're back in. We are into map number 1. It is going to be Fortress on CTF, a map that does not, you know, usually tend to have a lot of caps. Right as I say that, we already have Saga Man in the base. It is going to get shut down, though, so no cap. Actually, I say that. I lied. Because Vibrant Ninja is already on this flagpole here. It does look like we get wiped. It is going to try and shut this one down. The flag will get tossed off. It is going to be covered here by Dragon Pack, who's going to land the snipe. Is not going to be able to finish that off. Gets one. Not able to find the second, though. That flag is going to be out there. It is just going to get absolutely domed by Kansai there on the other side of the map with the sniper in hand. This should secure a return unless... No, it looks like there's going to be one, and he gets beat down with the flag, too, which means Patroclus, the only player up here, is going to have to try to chase this flag down, but is going to get taken out. So early on, a minute into this map, we are going to have a flag capture coming for Inept here, as they're going to slam that one home. Vibrant Ninja is going to get that cap rolling through, survive the entire time, honestly. I didn't really expect him to do so the entire time, but he is able to run it all the way back into the base, and is going to slay that one back in. We are going to see Vibrant Ninja is going to be working in through mid here. It's going to be 1v1 here over on the outside. Both players are going to be very one-shot, and I'm just casual. Is going to drop that sniper. Is going to hand that over to Inept here. Going to take this tower control with that sniper, and the call it probably coming in because he does know there's a player nearby. He's trying to hunt down where this guy's gone. He's going to hop right over and actually just completely exchange places. He's going to have you turn around, tries to hit the no-scope, is going to miss, is probably going to go down with that shot not hitting from the sniper rifle, but did use up everything out of that sniper. That is going to be 3 down there for Inept. So we get wiped, able to clear things out, and now it's going to start a cap of their own. They're going to turn around here, pick up that kill on towards Dragon Pack, and Sagaman has gone down on the other side of the map here. You're going to see the last 2 players are going to be in the path of this flag. The smoke is going to obscure just for a little bit there, but the kill will still come through. Kansai is here, going to grab that OS, and that should be basically what you need to get this one going. Is going to grab that flag and just start running it here, trying to get out, but it's going to get beat down from behind, so that's going to be the instant kill, goes right through the OS, and it's going to be all in Sagaman here, trying to stay alive and get this flag returned. The team reinforcements are coming in, the nades are going to fly in, player is going to pick this flag up, one is going to go down, but Casual is going to trade out with the nade, so Honest Lawyer will find another. It's all going to be down onto Dragon Pack in the 1v3 on the map, and they're going to toss that flag up. It does look like it's going to go through. Nothing that Dragon Pack was able to do there is able to close things out. And that is going to tie us up 1-1. So, you know, on a map that, you know, as I said at the start, doesn't usually see a lot of caps, we are going to have 2 right out of the gate in the first 3 minutes. So things are already going to start off really quick-paced, really fast here. And you can see Casual is going to be in the base trying to defend. The players from Inept are on their way in. That's going to be 2 dead here. Kansai has got to stay alive here in the back. Is going to do so, but the flag has been taken and will get traded out. It's all going to be Patroclus in the middle of the map who's going to find that flag carrier and bring them down. But now he's going to have to survive. The sniper shots are coming through. Is somehow going to dodge everything, basically. Gets that flag returned. And that's going to be a successful return there. Denied by We Get Wiped. Very nicely out of them. The shot will come through from the sniper, but Rasta's not going to be able to close things out here. Looking to find a second onto the other player that is holding the sniper in the back of the red base. Not able to do so. He's going to have to reposition here as the players are pushing forward. Dragon Pack will fall. Patroclus is also going to fall here, so there's going to be a 3v3 on the map. The flag is going to be out and in the middle of the map here, so Rasta trying to support the team. Is going to come up, probably grab this, and start running this one through the middle of the map. OS is going to be up in a few seconds here as well, so they're going to grab that, and they're going to use that to supplement, but there's going to be 1 player remaining here. The sniper is going to be there. The OS is not going to be used. It's going to go down. The player who picked it up was not able to use it in time, so it's going to be Sagaman here, going to get this return. Has the OS. No one's going to be able to stop him here. And that is going to be a nice kill there onto Kansai. To follow it up, the no-scope there onto the sniper, and is going to miss that shot. The flick at the end, not able to make it work. But Sagaman with a big play in the middle of the map to close out that flag, prevent that cap from going through all the way. And that's going to keep us tied up at 1 apiece right now. As we're going to see Dragon Pack is going to be tossing that flag off the stand. And that is going to start something, but Honest Lawyer now left as the only player alive. Make that 0. There's 0 alive now for the side of Inept. Every player has fallen. It's going to be We Get Wiped, securing their flag. They're going to be moving up the map here, try to regain some of that control that they just lost. And a nice shot from Kansai. Trying to line up a second, is going to use the last bullet. It's not going to hit, but a teammate will be there to clean things up. Casual here, going to be pressing forward inside the base. He's going to grab that flag. He's not going to get very far, though. Gets killed immediately on the stand. Will not be able to take it anywhere. Slice in a 1v1 up top here. Perfect on towards Dragon Pack, so a big kill there. But Casual and Patroclus are both going to fall, and that is going to, you know, push a little bit of the map control out for the side of We Get Wiped here. You're going to see Slice 13-7 currently. Just one off of I'm Just Casual for a lobby lead here, but will fall. It's going to be just 2 players left. Casual has to stay alive here in the middle of the map. Is going to be fighting against a weak player. Both players are going to be pretty low on health, but he will end up falling. That's going to be a big kill now. 2 dead for We Get Wiped. Is going to open things up here. Trying to trade things out is Patroclus, who will succeed in doing so. And is going to try to push up forward. Try to pick up this kill in the left side of the base. Not able to find that pick, but 2 players from Inept are going to fall, and that will be a push prevented here coming out of the side of We Get Wiped. As the player's just going to be soaring through the middle of the map, not able to find that kill. But that one will be found. So Patroclus is going to find one. Big call out there as Rasta Monkey is going to be picking more players in basement here. They're going to spot these players. The sniper is going to be available. This is going to be We Get Wiped with a big push. They have everything. They've stolen the sniper. They've stolen the OS. Everything going their way here as they're trying to get across the map now with what they have. Patroclus doing a great job. They've just stalling things out. The sniper shot is... I don't actually know if that hit or not. Don't think it did, but that is going to get across the map here. The sniper at point blank is going to miss, but the flag is not going to make it actually right on the stand. It's going to be returned possibly. You're going to see Sagaman toss out the blue flag. The red flag gets returned at the last second, and it's just, you know, the goal line stand there for the side of Inept. They're able to recover. They're able to stop it. Double kill there for Vibrant Ninja, trying to make it a triple here onto the last remaining player from We Get Wiped, but instead going to go for this flag and to toss it off the base, try to get back down into a little more neutral territory here, but We Get Wiped is going to be here to recover their flag. The Dragon Pack down below will get traded out, and that flag should get returned unless Sagaman has something to say about him. Will get that kill, so was able to find that one. Kansai is going to be the only player on the map. The other 2 coming off of respawn. We're going to see if Sagaman can get far enough forward. Is not going to be able to do so. Dragon Pack, though, will be there to grab the flag and try to get it back up on towards the stand. It's going to be another goal line stop here by We Get Wiped, and Vibrant Ninja should be able to... No, he's not going to be able to. It actually got taken. So not able to do so. It's just everyone dying here in the base, one by one. Honestler is trying to recover. He's going to find one. There's a body floating in the air, and he just gets domed from across the map by Kansai, who's going to be trying to get the repulse. Is actually going to just repulse himself into a wall, I think. But the flag will go through at the end of the day. Vibrant Ninja comes up off respawn, and it was a goal line stand for basically 20 seconds. Is going to finally go through, though, and Inept is going to take the lead. One flag from a victory here as we hit 4 minutes. That's a big nade there. Is going to take out one. Casual will have that OS. It's been really, you know, OS heavy for the side of We Get Wiped. They've had their hands on basically every OS except for the one that was knocked out of their hands. But they've been able to secure that power up so often here. Casual's going to be pressing forward in the base. No longer has OS, but is going to grab that flag and is going to toss it. Is going to get it, you know, almost to the 50-yard line here. But Rasta's duo is going to be here to follow things up and try and carry this one forward. Is going to be very low on HP and is going to get it about 3/4 of the way there. But the players on his team are falling. Casual, though, off of respawn, is going to be able to get that player off that flag, is going to run it home, and it's going to be 2-2. Next flag is going to win. 3 minutes to go on the clock. As you can see, 2 players here. It's going to be 19 apiece for Casual and Kansai. The other side is keeping up with the slaying as well, so, you know, relatively even slaying across the lobby. The flag, though, is going to be the hands of Dragon Pack. 1 dead. Casual's going to find 2. Big double there as they're going to find the players here. But again, one more player remaining is going to be pushing on towards this flag. Is going to be turning away. Doesn't even face the player sliding in. Knows his teammate has got it. The trust in the teammate there. The nades are going to go flying, but that flag will get returned. The clock is going to continue to tick here as we're approaching 2.5 minutes remaining in this map. Maybe going to overtime, maybe not, but right now these teams have shown that they can definitely get a flagpole for sure. The shot from the sniper is going to miss. 3 players dead for We Get Wiped is going to be the opening that Inept needs here. They're going to toss this off. Casual is going to be the only one who can do something about it here as the players come off respawn, and they're going to shut them all down. Going to be 3 dead, make it 4 dead. Inept is going to be all dead. They're going to be coming off of respawn here by the time We Get Wiped gets across the map right now. But that is going to be a huge shutdown play from the side of We Get Wiped when it mattered most here. And they're going to succeed installing it out just a little bit longer. It's going to be initial shots going back and forth, but everyone on We Get Wiped is going to go down. Kansai now, last player alive, is going to be dealing with an OS player. Going to miss the back smack, I think. He ended up animating into the box, I think, and was brought up short, which means that's going to be a flag pull. It's going to be a 2v2, make it a 2v1. Casual in the 1v1 is going to get both players down. That will shut down that flag cap, and it's going to be a possible opening. You can see him. He wants to overextend here. He wants to try and get in towards the base, see if he can catch these players. He's going to get into the gunfight. He's going to have to try to stay alive here, but the teammates are coming through. 2 dead. Make it 3 dead for Inept. This may be the opening that they need to close out map number 1. The flag is out. Has spotted the last player as well, and is going to have to fall back into the base. A teammate is going to be there to push. 2 players go dead, though. They're not able to get that flag into the cover of the middle column area. The shots will come through as everyone on We Get Wiped is going to fall. A minute to go. Inept has a window here as the players are coming up off of respawn, but they're trying to do what they can. They're pushing forward. All players are alive, and they're doing a good job of just getting across the map, making the space. The flag has been pulled. 2 dead for We Get Wiped. Trying to shut down a third is going to be Dragon Pack, who's going to be tossing this flag out and running for it. He's going to run right into the player, though, of We Get Wiped, as they're going to close, or at least get on towards this flag here. Vibrant Ninja is in the back, is trying to pick up one, but there is a player returning this flag right now. Someone's got to go down and grab, and he's going to succeed in doing so. Knows there's 2 players here, though. He's going to hit one. I think got 1 kill. I think the second is still alive in the back, and there's going to be one more there, as that's going to be, I think, Rasta going down, which means this flag is going to be grabbed. It's going to get undercover. It's in the basement. It's going up the back steps, and Inept may make it here unless there's a last minute heroics. There is not, and it came all the way down to the last second, but Inept is going to take Saga Man on your screen, start things off, and is going to go right for the opening kill. Second. We're going to see Patricos there is going to have the BR, is going to go down here as Kansai is going to be the next player up. It's going to be tied 3-3. This will be close. We're going to have to be paying attention to who is the camo right now. It is going to be Dragon Pack with that camo. Going to be trying to do, I don't think that's a jump Dragon Pack. Maybe it is, and I don't know, but I want to say that wasn't one of the new jumps that was entered into this map. But it is going to be 1 kill there picked up with the camo, and I think that's going to burn out the remaining amount here, as we're going to see 3 players go down from the side of We Get Wiped. We're going to see Dragon Pack is going to be up top. BR Vibrant Ninja currently 4-1 right now, so a big start here from Inept as they're stretching out this lead. As we're going to see Dragon Pack continuing to look around, is going to be brought down pretty low, but will be continuing forward. It is going to be working around the back, but again, We Get Wiped is just falling, and they're not being able to trade out very well here. It's going to be 12-5. It's a 7-point lead already for Inept. As you can see, these players are going to be continuing to go forward, but Dragon Pack will end up falling. Saga Man is going to be up top. Honest Lawyer just providing the support for the team right now. So the nades are going to go out, but We Get Wiped is going to have to start grouping up here. They will have that shock rifle in the hands of Patricos, so the power weapon in hand. Not able to make anything of that first shot, but he's going to be flanked here from the players from Pipes. Will go down. There's going to be 2 there. They're going to be flanked here by Kansai, who's going to find 1 with the last bullet in the mag. As we're going to see the push coming in, but there's going to be another 2 players here, and they're all going to go down. Rasta's just going to pick everybody apart, apparently, and they're all going to fall here. Kansai's going to find another, so, you know, I was saying, you got to group up. They are being able to find these flanks, find the kills, and suddenly it's going to be Inept on the back foot as they're going to give up a lot of that lead. So we're going to see 16-12 is going to be your scoreline. It's going to be a 5-point lead here for the side of Inept here. It is going to be Rasta on your screen as of right now. Casual and Rasta pairing together for basically, you know, big kill amounts in our first lobby. And they're going to continue to do so here as the shot calls come through. The pings are coming through, and Inept is just blowing their lead to bits here, it looks like. It's 19-17 now. It's just a 2-point lead for the side of Inept, but it just disappeared just in an instance. It's just evaporated. We Get Wiped is back in this game, and right as I say that, they go 3 dead. So maybe things are going to be turning around. As we can see, shots will continue to come through, but Vibrant Ninja is currently 10-4, is already double digits right now. and is basically accounting for half of the kills for Inept at the moment. It's going to be 22 to 19, a 3-point lead here as we hit a bit of a lull. No one's really gone down here, but they are going to spot out one in the back, and that is going to be Rasta, who's going to fall. It's going to be 24 to 20. Going to be your scoreline here as the flank will come through. This Dragon Pack is going to lose most of the HP. He's going to try to slide out for this child, try to recharge, get some team support here. But instead, Casual's going to pick apart the help. And Casual is going to try to pick apart Dragon Pack 2. Will fail in doing so, but it's still going to be a 4-point lead. Traded out 1 for 1. Dragon Pack will finally go down. It took a little bit. Vibrant Ninja trying to trade that one out, get that kill back for the team. He's going to flank up on top of the player in Elevator and will eventually finish this one off. And he got some team support there, as I believe that was Honest Lawyer finishing that one out instead. It's going to be a nice flank there from Dragon Pack in the back, and that is going to continue to, you know, push this lead a bit. It's been staying around, you know, 3-4 points. It hasn't really gone much bigger than that so far, but Sagaman will now have this camo. That's going to be 2 straight camos over to the side of Inept. We've been really good at controlling that so far. So we get wiped. He's going to get smacked in the backhand slice. Is not going to see that camo player. Eventually, this kill will come through. No, it's actually Patricus will find Sagaman instead. We'll get traded out 1 for 1, though, so it's still going to go in favor of Inept at the end of the day. But it's going to be a 3-point lead here for Inept as we hit 30 to 27. We're past the halfway mark in this map so far. That power weapon of the camo, or power up of the camo, is going to be gone. Shock rifle is going to be somewhere on the map right now. Not sure who has that just yet, but we will probably spot it in a moment. We haven't really seen much good use out of it so far, so a lot of these players are probably going to choose to just continue. As we can see, shots coming through. His Honest Lawyer up top is going to continue to put shots in, but will fall back. So we're going to see more are going to go down. It is going to be a 5-point lead, though, as this is going to extend a little bit. A big double kill there from Vibrant Ninja, who's up to 12 and 6, a 2.0 so far. As we get wiped, you know, he's just kind of getting wiped across the board. They're struggling here to find these chows with the team, and they're just getting flanked out. Here comes Dragon Pack again, getting that team support. The team shots come through. A double kill there for Dragon Pack, but will get traded out. A remote detonation is going to end his life, as Honest Lawyer is suddenly going to find himself as the last player alive on the map here. It's going to be 5 and 7 right now. We're doing a lot of the assist work there. Is actually Sagman has a 10 assists, which is the highest in the lobby by quite a bit here. Doing a very good job, but it's going to extend the lead out to 6 right now. 39 to 33. We get wiped. Is beginning. You're going to have to slow this game down a bit, because right now, once they hit the 40-point mark, you know you are running out of lives remaining here. Both players there from We Get Wiped are going to be pretty weak. They're going to get chased down here. They're going to get hunted. Rasta will fall. They're going to find the second as well. Vibrant Ninja is going to pick that one up on a concise there. 42 to 35 is your scoreline here in the map, as that camo is once again going to be picked up by Sagman. We've seen him be lethal with this already, and is, I think, going to get spotted there with that, and is going to go 1. No, actually doesn't go 1 for 1. Gets killed off, so the camo not going to find any use there. We Get Wiped still hasn't touched a camo in this game, and probably won't be able to do so before the end of this match, as it's probably going to end before the next one comes up. Shock rifle there from Rasta will come through. He's going to find that. Oh. Well, we love spawn logic, and we love when you spawn right into the line of sight of a shock rifle that just domes you in. Unfortunately, whoever that was gets 20 seconds of death timers, because, you know, you finish your 10 seconds and you're immediately dead once again. So that is unfortunate there. This Rasta is going to continue to move with that shock rifle here. So you're going to see the shots coming out. Is not going to hit them, not going to land them. And that is going to be players pushing forward. They will be going down. It's going to be 47 to 41. It's still going to be a 6-kill lead, but We Get Wiped cannot afford to give up any more kills here. The problem, though, is that they're just going to continue to run into players, and as Casuals get put out extremely low. There was a player in pipes, actually. I'm not sure if he's fully aware. Definitely knows now. This Plasma somehow misses at point blank, finds the kill anyway, but is going to get traded out. It's going to be 49 to 42, and there's the final kill. Vibrant Ninja is going to assist on that last one, going home 16 and 9. The captain. And welcome back to map number 3. We're back with Inept versus We Get Wiped. Inept up 2-0 in the series, looking for that clean sweep, trying to shut it all down and get things moved on, where they will go on to play the finals. Oh, that's a camo shut down immediately. Hawkeye's there out of I'm Just Casual, is able to spot the player, camoed up in the corner, and just smacks him in the back, denies it instantly. So that is going to keep things off to a standstill. No power weapon picked up anywhere on the board, and no power up available. That is going to go back to good old-fashioned bandit shots. as we are going to get ready to go. It's going to be Inept. It's going to be down 2 here off the rip, but We Get Wiped is also going to lose 2. So Dragon Pack is going to take that bomb and is just going to run away with it. There's going to be no indicator of where it is once it's in somebody's hands, and that's going to be a team assist there. It's going to come through. It's going to be the support that he needs from the team. He's going to drop that bomb, try to finish this kill, and is going to miss a lot of shots there and will finally go down. I think he had a chance, just missed the last couple shots. Bomb down on the ground. We Get Wiped is going to get their hands on that. That's probably going to get transported now to the other side of the map here, where We Get Wiped is going to make their crack at attempting to plant that bomb. You're going to see Kansai here is going to be equipped up tight. He's going to see his teammate run out there with the bomb. Going to have to try to provide some cover, but they're going to lose players. Pick up 2 in the process, though. So Sagaman is going to be here in the back. There's going to be 2 in the base. The nades are going to go out. 1 is going to go down. 2 is going to go down at the hands of I'm Just Casual, but 3 players on his own side will get dropped in the process. Trying to find another will just get double shouted out. Unfortunately, you're not long for the world when that happens to you, and there's 2 players flying in your direction here. Kansai is going to be scoped up, trying to take all the shots down range. Big nade there is going to find Vibrant Ninja. Second one, though, is going to take some nade damage. Going to take even more nade damage, and will end up having to back up here. Try to be there with the team to set things up. But we are going to see here, shots coming through. The bomb is still going to be on the Inept side of the map. We Get Wiped still trying to push this here, but they're not going to be able to really do so here. They're going to lose 3 players. Kansai's last player alive on the map. And that is going to be all players, and the camo in the hands of Inept again. So again, power-ups are continuing to just fall into the hands of Inept over and over and over again. It's a player with the bomb, as well as Dragon Pack is just going to walk up with this camoed up and everything. Is going to hop onto the point. I actually don't know if he's revealed in this situation. I think he is some way, somehow, and will actually get taken down. So the 2 players there for Inept are going to go down. As We Get Wiped is now going to take this and push it across the map. So, you know, bomb is going to continue. This is the low-scoring game that we were talking about. We're not going to see anything for a bit. You know, 3 minutes into the game, haven't seen anything just yet. We're going to see players continue to push forward. Patroclus will have that bomb. He's going to have the plasma. Sticky grenade is going to land one there. Nice stick coming out. The second one, or the second nade, I guess, just disappeared in the blast with the first one. There's going to be a double chow out. A huge nade, though. Bounces, gets both players there. Both players were brought down weak, but Inept is going to lose 2 in the process here, so We Get Wiped is going to be trying to regroup here. You're going to see them on top of that bomb. It's going to be pushed. There's a triple shell coming out. Vibrant Ninja just gets destroyed as 3 players come for him, and they take him out very, very quickly there. The nades will fly through. Honest Warriors trying to back away. There's going to be players all over the place here. 3 dead for the side of Inept. Sagaman trying to stay alive is going to fall as well. This might be an opening for the side of We Get Wiped. They're not going to really push this one too much. This bomb is still on its way, and defense here from Inept is spawning back up, so they are not going to be able to get much out of that at the moment. Player down below will end up going down, so the bomb is going to be here on the side of Inept. They will be trying to pull it away and get it out of there, but right now the melees will come through. 2 dead for We Get Wiped, which means Dragon Pack can pick up the bomb and start running it across the map here. Towards the side of We Get Wiped, shots will come through. I believe that was a camo. So finally, We Get Wiped is going to get a power-up for the first time in 2 maps. They will get that camo, and I'm Just Casual might almost immediately die with it there. He will get spotted out, and there he goes, gets mewed into the ceiling. Honest Warrior will end up falling, though, so Vibrant Ninja last alive, and right as I say that, will fall. So Dragon Pack is going to be coming off spawn. The players from Inept are going to be coming up and will be trying to get back across the map. That bomb is going to be down. Patroclus is going to have it in hand. It's going to have to fight into the base, though. The problem is that there's a lot of players in the way. He's going to find one. He's going to help out with the second. It's going to leave just Honest Warrior basically alive in the back of the spot of the map. Excuse me, of the base. He's going to find one. The trade will be there, and this may be an opportunity here for the side of Inept. Or sorry, if We Get Wiped here. Inept is not going to be able to get off of them. Well, back up in time, I believe. The spike is going to be down, and that's going to be the bomb arm. So 1 point to We Get Wiped as they push their way forward right now. And that is going to be, you know, beginning of the quest of the reverse sweep here. First thing is first, you got to win the Aquarius neutral bomb, and they're going to succeed in at least picking up that first point. There's still 7 minutes on the clock, and we're probably going to go the full 7 minutes. I don't think we're going to see a side pick up 3 caps in this process. It was hard enough to get 1, and now you got to get 3. Probably not going to be ending this map early, that's for sure. But it's going to be Patroclus here, 14-8 right now, leading the team, and We Get Wiped is showing some pretty good control over this bomb so far. Nice long distance nade is actually going to land. It just sticks him. Honest Lawyer didn't see that one coming at all. Probably didn't even realize it happened to hit him until it blew up. So an excellent nade throw there from Patroclus. Is able to find one. They're going to continue to push forward with this bomb. The problem is that the players are all coming off a spawn. Inept is going to show up and say hello. Thank you very much. We'll take that. And we are going to take this ball to the other side of the map where the remaining players from We Get Wiped are waiting here. Rasta Monkey is going to be brought really low. He's going to get away with his life though, and this bomb will get taken out. So they're going to pick that one up. Rasta's going to have that. Or sorry, Kansai is going to have that in hand. They're going to be running this now towards the side of Inept. Might be able to sneak his way in here slowly. He's behind these players and is going to get onto the bomb site. And this is going to go real quick here, actually. He's going to try to stay alive, just dodge the gunfight, and is going to succeed in doing so. The bomb was armed. The second point to We Get Wiped is going to go through. And they're now one away from the end of this map. So maybe I spoke a little too soon about this ending early, as Honest Lawyer is going to have this camo in hand. So once again, a power-up going the way of Inept. We Get Wiped is not going to have that again. You can see Inept, you know, struggling a little bit here in terms of being able to retain the bomb control. They've not been able to really touch that bomb in quite some time because We Get Wiped is continuously just grabbing it and walking away with it somewhere else on the map. As the shots are going to come through, you can see players are going to be falling. Honest Lawyer will fall. Dragon Pack will fall. Saga Man falls. It's going to be all left on to Vibrant Ninja trying to defend with this bomb. The nades are going to fly. He's going to get just destroyed immediately. 3 players from We Get Wiped are pushing forward. They're going to be spawning over here in Generator. And might not make it in time. The flank will come in. I'm Just Casual is going to just be mewing these players in the corner. Gets one, can't find the second. A teammate is going to be there to try to support. Not able to do so. The bomb has been picked up by Vibrant Ninja and is going to be sent out of the base. So it will be, you know, Inept is going to be extending this one just a little bit longer. They are able to stay alive, prevent that third tick from going through. And they will continue forward here. The heat wave is going to be in the hands of Vibrant Ninja, but will fall. It's going to be Kansai left in a 1v2 on the map here with these 2 players. It's going to end up finding one. Saga Man will fall. Honest Lawyer is going to be the next one up here. It's going to have that bomb. They're not actually going to pick up that bomb, unfortunately, here, as it will end up charging forward. So, you know, 18 and 14 is going to be Saga Man. Make it 19. Currently leading the lobby here, but Patroclus close behind, 18 and 12. But, you know, the camo once again going to Inept. I think it's like 7-1 now in terms of camos in the past 2 maps for Inept, and they've not been able to actually make much use out of it so far on this map in particular. They've gotten some kills, some picks, but nothing really going on outside of that. So I'm going to see here the bomb is going to be down on the floor. We're under 4 minutes right now. I'm going to see players continue to just push around the back, but no Honest Lawyer is going to get picked. Bomb's going to be down, but Sagman gets completely overwhelmed and shut down. So that's going to be the bomb moving across the map right now. Vibrant Ninja is going to see all of this. Is going to try to do his best to play defense here and try to pick things up. But it's going to be forced off the angle. It's going to have to back away. There's going to be player bottom mid. Finds the kill on a Vibrant Ninja. The bomb is going to be here over in by the stickies. You can see the shots will come through. It's just going to be one player from We Get Wiped alive in the back on top of the plasma nades. Will find that kill. I believe that was Patroclus. Is going to find another to add to the total. Gonna be a player all the way in the back corner. They actually bait him out, and the team's help is here. So that bomb is continuing to push forward here, trying to make something happen. As Patroclus is gonna back up, as most of the team, is gonna fall. As Kansai is gonna be fighting for his life basically inside, and will end up, you know, somehow staying alive and is able to get a flank off, and is gonna probably get knocked down immediately. Will fall. Rasta and I'm Just Casual, the duo, last 2 up. He's gonna come in on a nice flank here. Rasta gonna get blocked by the box, but is able to find 1 kill here. Gonna be trying to chase down that bomb. It will get dropped off. He's gonna find another kill there, and that is gonna be We Get Wiped, just trying to maintain control of this bomb. And really, like, We Get Wiped doesn't even have to press forward for this 3rd point. All they need to do is keep this bomb out of the hands of Inept, and they will succeed in winning this map, because Inept still has to get 2, and that's gonna be another camo going to Inept. That's gonna be the it's like 8-1 now. Just all the camos have been going the way of Inept. They're gonna go 3 down here though, so despite all the camo dominance, they're just not winning the individual gunfights and the objective here, and they're gonna end up probably going down in this map. It's gonna be 2 minutes. We're inside of 2 minutes now. And Inept has just not been able to really pick up that bomb and get across the map. They've succeeded maybe one time to touch the point with that bomb, and they haven't really seen it since. The bomb's gonna be on the ground here. We get wiped is okay, just, you know, just playing defense on this. Just kill the players as they make their way over there. They don't have to push this. And as I said, it looks like they are gonna decide to push this here. That bomb will be down. They're gonna lose their players. 3 dead here. I'm just casual. Last player up. 4 dead now for We Get Wiped. Everyone is gonna hit the floor. Inept now is gonna take a good amount of space on the map. They're finally gonna have control of that bomb. It's been, you know, a while since we've seen it. And we're gonna see the shots continue to ring out, but that's gonna be a first dead. Sogman will fall. Is gonna go down at the hands of Rasta. Kansai and Patroclus are gonna get traded out though. It's gonna be 2 for 2 on the map. Honest Story is gonna try to pick this one up and is gonna go for the drop and gets the teammate help there. The Sogman's able to pick that one up. This Honest Story is going to be pushing around the back. He's going to get a nice flank here. Gets 1. Looking to make it 2. Has enough bullets in the clip, maybe. And is going to find that double kill. Big double is going to open the gates here, possibly. But We Get Wiped. Last man standing is going to be Rasta. The players are up here, but you kind of forgot the bomb down below. You left it behind. And that may cost them for this one at least. As you're going to see 2 players inside the base playing defense. And that will be We Get Wiped shutting that push down. Now 40 seconds and counting. This is probably going to be the end of map number 3. Don't think they'll be able to get this one going here. As you will see, the bomb is going to get reset on the ground inside 30 seconds. And Inept, you know, you need to get 2 caps done in a very short period of time. Probably not going to happen at this point, especially since, you know, We Get Wiped. It's going to be over here. Honest Player, though, is actually going to get over onto this point and may get the best of one. Nope, that's a camo player, actually. We Get Wiped finds a camo. They're going to take that bomb and say bye-bye. Rasta is going to take it and run off into the sunset with this one, as that is going to be We Get Wiped. Taking a map in the series, they will refuse to go down to a clean sweep. They're going to fight their way back into this one, as they're going to take map number 3 2-0. As they're going to be how things go. We are off to the races here. I'm going to see time is going to be counting in. We're ready to go. This player is already on towards B here from the side of We Get Wiped. And the nades are going to fly out, so you are going to see players already inside. And that is going to be initial. Well, okay, the plasma sticky is going to land. It's going to do a decent amount of damage. And Onosaur is going to survive. He's going to pick up the translocator as well, but immediately goes down. Kansai with that sniper off the rip. One of the players that I was saying was pretty effective in using this is going to immediately, will miss a couple shots. It's going to be B picked up here by We Get Wiped here off the rip. No Scope is trying to come in, is not able to finish it off, has to reload. Sniper will get picked up here by Dragon Pack. So again, players that love using this weapon, but count both of those players that have had this weapon so far. You're going to see the melee comes through, but that is going to be the sniper dropped on the floor again. So We Get Wiped off to that early lead, but they will give up B, and that is going to result in, well, sniper and, okay, yeah, that works too. Casho with that sniper with the camo as well. We Get Wiped with the first camo of this map. He's able to pick that one up. The sniper will be out of bullets, so unfortunately no more power weapon available for use. But they are going to do a really solid job of pushing this out through the fields. He's going to pick up B as well along with it. So they are going to trap Inept back in C. Inside the back, one player down below is going to find a kill, and Sagaman's going to get some team support there. As Kansai is going to try to finish off that kill, get that trade, goes 1 for 1 though, and will get traded out in the process. Patroclus is going to be forced back inside of A. He's going to have to go back into the tunnels here. That will give up B in the process, so B is going to flip over to the other side. The plasma shot's going to miss at point blank, so he's not going to be able to pick up that kill, and it's going to have to reset. So the teams across the board here, you're going to see Inept climbing back into this one here. It's going to be 26 and counting here right now, but they will be hopping on towards B. That's 3 dead from Inept. That will give We Get Wiped an opportunity here to flip B once again. So there isn't like a whole shenanigans of teams, you know, flipping A, flipping C all across the board. Both these teams seem pretty okay. We're just fighting out over B right now and just pushing forward in a kind of a tug of war without, you know, going on some crazy rotate around the map. Some great killing there from Kansai. He's able to find 1, but will end up falling in the process. And Patroclus trades 1 for 1 as well. Sogman and a casual go down. And we're going to continue to see B looking to get flipped here. The camo is going to be coming up here as Rasta is going to grab that. So 2 camos straight now for We Get Wiped on this side. They're able to successfully pick up those power-ups, but the sniper is going to be up and available soon too. We're going to see who's going to pick that one up. That camo is going to be ready and available. That's going to be 3 dead now for Inept, as they're going to fall. Sogman goes down. Honest Lure is coming up off a respawn here. Is going to have to fight into Rasta Monkey Jr., who will be with this camo still available. B is going to go back in favor of We Get Wiped. They're going to take a lead of 40 points and counting here, as they're still just searching for where these players have gone. Some trades are going to continue 2 for 2 on the map. The last player, or one of the last players, is going to be here. Sniper's Nest is going to be going 1 for 1, and there it goes down Saga Man. As Rasta is just going on a killing spree right now, making use of that camo for sure. The sniper will be in the hands of Vibrant Ninjas here, back of B. But C is actually going in the way of We Get Wiped here. The no-scope in the 360 doesn't hit the head, but still hit the body. Made it real close there for sure, but Rasta will be there to clean up that kill, and is going to have the sniper in hand. So the triple cap was in there for a brief moment, but C does get given back over to the side of Inept. They weren't able to maintain that triple cap for too long. Inept trying to push forward across the field, will not be able to do so. The open ground, they're just going to get cut down as they try to cross here. So We Get Wiped up to a 100-point lead. Is going to continue, and Kansas will find that sniper. It's going to have 4 bullets still available in it. That is still a good amount of shots that you can make use of. You're going to see shots are going to come through, and a lot of pings are coming through across the map right now. There's going to be some trades. As you can see, Inept trying to push their way towards A, trying to wrap back around. They will get on towards A. Kansas knows he has to get on towards B here. The shots will come through. He's going to find 1 kill there. The sniper's now going to be empty here. You can see Rasta trying to hold on to B. The flank is going to come in as the players on the side of Inept are wrapped over towards A. They're going to grab 1 big kill there from Kansas. Finds all 3 there. Instead of 1, it turned out to be 3. Triple kill as all players from Inept fall. They're all going to be sent back to the respawn screen here. It's going to be B and C still in the hands of We Get Wiped as they're continuing to just plow forward. It's a 120-point lead and counting here, and it looks like We Get Wiped has no intention of slowing down. Rasta going to be last alive in a 1v1 with Vibrant Ninja. Doesn't look like Vibrant Ninja is going to go over towards B instead, though. We Get Wiped will pick up A, so it's going to be an AC hold temporarily here. Camo in the hands of We Get Wiped, and all of a sudden, We Get Wiped has power-up control. I don't know where this was in the last map, but it turns out they're getting a lot of it here in this map. They're going to find the kills as well. 2 dead for the side of Inept. This flank is going to come in. They're going to be on towards A, and those players there will end up falling. The trip cap is going to come in here as all players, they're actually almost here, but they are going to get the melee down. So A is going to go in the hands of We Get Wiped. Inept is bleeding out here critically. The reverse sweep is looking like it's on the cards potentially, as we're going to be looking towards a map 5. Down 200 points right now is going to be Inept as the counter just continues to climb. 3 dead for Inept again. This might actually be the end of the map. This is going to be one of the faster strongholds we've seen in quite some time. But C is going to be finally hopped on here by Inept. They're going to stem the bleeding a little bit, but the point are still taking their way. We Get Wiped at 240 and counting. 10 more seconds is all they need. I don't think anyone from Inept is going to get anywhere near a point in time to be able to stop this. 248, 249. Rasta's going to pick up that sniper here, and that is going to tick through 250 to 40. What a map. Welcome back. Finally getting back into map 5. We go. We Get Wiped. Trying to reverse sweep this as Inept went up 2-0 in this series, and now they find themselves in a map 5 Slayer for that spot in the Chumps final here. Inept is going to start off down 1-0 as well, as the first kill is going to go the way of We Get Wiped, as I'm Just Casual is going to find that. The camo is going to be coming up shortly here, and Inept, despite showing, practically impeccable control over those power-ups in the first, few maps, have not really had a great record of it since then here. The big kill there from the side of Kansas there. He's going to find that camo, and We Get Wiped is going to get that first camo, so that's multiple camos now straight. It's like a camo streak, basically, for We Get Wiped now, because originally it was Inept had the big streak, and that's going to be a nice stick there. Big kill there from Kansas. Finds 2 before getting dropped, as Dragon Pack's going to be there to trade out that camo player. Looking for that last shot. Won't be able to do so. It is going to go for the... Well, that was an unfortunate melee there. Unfortunate for Dragon Pack there. Just kind of meleeed the air. I mean, that really should have hit, but it didn't. Unfortunate situation there, but We Get Wiped is up 9-5 already. Biggest lead that they've ever had in a Slayer in this series so far, but considering they started the last one down by a lot, so they're gonna able to pick that one up. Honest Lure is gonna be on the retreat back and away here, but Inept is gonna go down 5 kills off the rip here. Looking like the shoes on the other foot for sure. Big flank here is gonna be coming in from We Get Wiped. The nade is going to just disappear into the darkness there, but Onosaur will get traded out 1-for-1. 14-8 is going to be your scoreline here, as Vibrant Ninja and Sogman, last two alive, trying to work out where these players are coming from. And unfortunately, Vibrant Ninja is going to get double teamed there. Two players from We Get Wiped are going to go charging down the ramp and pick off the opposing captain. Shots at the long range with that BR not able to make it happen. As Onosaur is going to continue to be firing out the nades, but you can see the players from We Get Wiped crossing. That's a lot of kills. And a lot of shots that just came in right through the middle of the map. The camo once again in the hands of We Get Wiped, it looks like here, as Rasta Monkey Jr. has that in hand. 6-point lead still for We Get Wiped here as we head into about the midpoint of the map so far. But it's just entirely We Get Wiped in the camo department. In the kills department, it's 8 kills going their way. We're going to see the shots continue to come out as Rasta is going to be chasing down some of these players here with this camo. The red gun in the hand of Onosaur is not able to make anything happen as he's going to fall as well. Camo is going to finally run out here, but We Get Wiped making big use of those power-ups so far in this map as they're up to a 9-kill lead and still counting here. Kansas is going to be 10 of those kills, so half of it basically just Vibrant Ninja. The role has been reversed now, as now you got someone from the other team now going up at early double-digit kills there. As it's going to be a trade 1-for-1. Rasta's going to be the only one left up here, so big trade going the way of the side of Inept. They're going to be down 7 here, so the kills slowly decreasing at the moment. You can see the pacing, and really just you have to see a big group up here from Inept. You need to see them try to at least be in a position to basically double team every kill they can. They're getting caught out a little too many times in the open here. You can see there is the double team coming through the flank though from Rasta, but 3 are going to go down on the side of We Get Wiped. Everyone falls, 2 dead on the side of Inept, so they're only going to gain 1 kill out of that. But situations like that is what you want to keep seeing if you are Inept, getting multiple players down, getting multiple players in positions where they're able to make these trades happen and basically come out with the advantage here. As players are going to fall in the back, Rasta will fall. Kansas is going to be grouping up with a teammate, is going to trade that out 1-for-1 on towards Dragon Pack here, trying to get this kill on towards the second. Won't be able to do so, will end up falling. So big trades there, but Rasta's going to find one in the back. That is going to be Sogman going down, takes a bullet to the face. And that is going to remain an 8-point lead now for the side of We Get Wiped. The camo was in the hands of Patricus there, but did end up going down. You can see it's being guarded there. Rasta's going to pick that one up. And again, 100% camo to the side of We Get Wiped. They've had every camo through maps 4 and 5 so far. They're able to pick off another there. 9-point lead here once again for We Get Wiped, trying to stretch this one out. Because maybe they're just, you know, better on this map, on streets really, basically, than the recharge Slayer that we saw earlier that went pretty much in favor of Inept the entire map. And it looks like the shoe is on the other foot at a time that, well, momentum is just so critical here. It's the reverse sweep. All the momentum is going to be in the hands of We Get Wiped. They're trying to carry this to the end for the reverse sweep. Inept looks like they're kind of falling to pieces here. They're down 13 points and counting. We Get Wiped is almost already at the 40-point mark here. They have to slow things down. They have to group up. You can see Inept trying to do that. They're just grouping up now inside of Tram, trying to get together. But unfortunately, Sogman's still going to get picked off on the outside. Patricus is going to find one. Nades are going to fly through. Honest Warrior is going to find a trade there. But still, they are struggling here and trying to just stay alive and get in some good positions. And more nades. We're going to float out here. But you can see the grouping up of We Get Wiped is back in. The stock rifle is going to be back and available. They're going to try to double team casual, and they will succeed in doing so. So that's 1 kill going their way. They are still down by 12. Rasta looking through Tram. There's nobody home, and Dragon Pack is going to actually find Patricus in the back, but Kansas will trade on towards Sagaman here. As you can see, they're just in better positions. They're able to get out of Tram, but now you got to see them group up and get in positions where they're able to take kills without being in tradable spots. As Kansai is going to find a kill assist there. Is going to take multiple shots though, so 2 shots are going to come in either side. It's going to be down to 10 kills here. 32 to 41. The gap is slowly closing, but We Get Wiped is just trying to make it. You got to trade 1-for-1 here, and they're not able to do so. Inept is actually doing a really fantastic job so far of just getting these kills across the line. It's back up to 10 though, as players are going to drop for the side of Inept. We Get Wiped is going to get a couple unanswered kills here. They only need 7 more to go to the finals here. The assault rifles coming through from Rasta and Camo. They're able to find a couple of kills. Make it 45 to 33 right now. It's going to be your lead. 12 points. Make it 13. That nade from Rasta is going to find one on the street corner there from downtown. And now it's up to 48 to 33. We get wiped, down 2-0 in the series. Is going to bring it all the way back here. 49. It's just a matter of time before the final kill goes through. And we get wiped is going to take the map. They're going to take the series in 3-2 fashion. It's going to get punched through. 50 to 34 is going to be your final score on the streets.